Okay, people, so I'm using a different camera here. I don't know if it's my imagination, but even on this screen, it looks clear. Two different types of Panasonics. And I'm learning things here, people, so this is just another test. Do you see these little things down here? Notice there's only 3 of them there. That last camera I was working with, this is its instruction book. This one, which I'm sure has better quality, but I don't know if it has that little flaw in the lens itself, where it shows like a little white dot that shines for a while and then disappears. For whatever reason, there's something wrong with one of these cameras. I don't know, I can't remember if it's this one or that one down there. Because I got another one. This one. You see? So because I have these different cameras, I'm having to read. But that's okay, because I've been faking the funk for years, converting videos over and formats and this and that, and you know, and I never really fully understand the coding around it, right? But if, for example, with the camera that's recording this, if you notice all this stuff, this is the format that I'm normally used to working with in terms of this is a JVC. The problem with this camera is the battery is no good. I can only do 15-20 minutes and I have to go charge the battery. But other than that, it records okay. But this one doesn't have a very big zoom on it. I can't remember what a 20 times zoom. I like one, if I want to zoom to the moon, I can. And you gotta have 70 and up. So, but this one, when I put it onto my computer, it automatically comes into an AVC HD format, which you cannot upload to YouTube. You have to take it to an editing program and render it into a different format. Right? What these all mean, I don't know, other than this one doesn't have all 3 of them, and whatever I'm getting from that camera, I don't like maybe there's something wrong with it. Maybe the camera is just too old because it was purchased in 2010. But I was told it wasn't used very much, so because I don't want to go off and spend $1,100 for a brand new camera, I've been kind of doing it this way. But that's, you know, it's teaching me, I'm having to read, because each camera works differently in terms of how you use the joystick, or you use the screen, or how you get into this, how you delete that, how, you know, some have external, like this one you can use with or without those little flash drives. It's got up something like 80 gigabytes of space that you can videotape without having to worry about those little things. I like cameras like that better, but they don't really make them now. They're just always with those little cards. So technically I prefer these older ones. Plus, when I'm out and about in the yard, this is convenient. I'm wearing gloves, you know, I've been touching things, digging in the dirt. So, you know, we'll just see how long it takes before that dirt gets itself in there, or maybe the camera might get wet because I'm out in the rain, or I ran through the sprinkler, or Andre dropped it by accident. Anything is possible, right? So anyway, I just wanted to try this one out. I'm going to upload it now. It looks, from what I can see, already better than that one. But I haven't been using that one. I've been using this one for convenience purposes, because I know that the visualization on it is pretty good. And again, it uploads onto the computer in that format. which might be a better quality than an MOD, whatever format that is. But that one, I can put it onto my computer and immediately upload it as a video on its own without having to render it over to something else. However, I noticed that the upload was like 10 minutes, 12 minutes more than if I rendered it to a different format. And then when I did the second video, I did render it in a different format, but the quality of the video remained the same. So in my pea brain, I haven't quite figured out why, because when I do go get a good camera, I want to make sure that I understand what I'm doing. So I'm actually thinking of cheating here, people. At some point, I'm going to go to Best Buy or someplace like that and go talk to, I'm going to come in with my little cameras and I'm going to say, okay, this says this and this says this and this is like a quick study for me. So what does that mean? And then explain that to me. And, you know, how do I prevent this problem when I come to buy a new camera? Because I'm holding out for the big one, right? And I've been kind of like just supplementing. So what's going to end up happening here, I'll surprise Andre at Christmas time. Out of these cameras, I'll give him one to have for himself. And he will do with it as he sees fit, right? In terms of it's his responsibility to look after it, right? All right.